That's right. It's Bradley Stalder. It's Billy Muzio. The boys are back in town. Billy, you got to hit the music. For a special edition of the Midnight Madness, the Dominator. It's Billy. It's Bradley. It's lineup lockdown time, guys. We've already seen the chat flooded. We're going to have to lightning round all of these because there's no way we can go for 50 minutes again.
Holy cow, it's already loaded.
I know. We have a loaded show for y'all. Billy and I have been...
Alex did ask like 15 questions, so,
Fair. Still. Billy and I have worked diligently on our rankings. We have made some bold calls. We are here to help you make sure that you win your week 5 matchups. And yes, just like Billy said, Alex, you have crushed it in the questions. Let's pull off the Band-Aid. Let's make it happen. PPR start 1, Wilson, Boyd, Berrios, Juju, or Warren. There's only one answer for me. Billy, what's yours?
Wilson, Boyd. What's this? Is that
Braxton Berrios?
The Berrios for you?
No, it's not. Not Berrios. No, I thought you were just having difficulty reading it.
No. I am a little bit. So, but it's okay. Which Wilson?
Yeah, it's Wilson. It's easily Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's keep going, Alex. Sit 1 running back and sit 1 wide receiver. I guess start 1 each, right? Maybe.
PPR,
Pollard,
sit 1 receiver and 1 wide receiver. There's no receivers.
The receivers are in the next comment. Got it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we've got 3 running backs. We got to sit 1 of these: Pollard, Achane, Swift, and Kyron. I'm sitting Kyron.
I'm sitting Kyron here as well. So that's we're in consensus.
And then we got to sit 1 of these wide receivers: Olave, Garrett Wilson, Devonta Smith.
Sit 1 of these guys. Ooh.
I want to hear your answer, but I know who mine is.
I'm gonna look at the rankings here. So it was Wilson.
Oh, boo.
Who else was it? Devonta Smith. That's the
Wilson,
Rams.
Devonta, and Olave. Olave gets the Patriots.
I'm probably. Oh man, these guys are all kind of clustered in my rankings. It's I have them at 8, 12, and 16. But if it wasn't Denver, I'd probably say Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, it's Garrett Wilson. I'm sitting Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I'd probably say it is. Garrett Wilson is the lowest in my projections. So, I'm going to say go ahead and sit Garrett Wilson.
And I suppose is the Denver cornerback. There we go, Garrett Wilson. All right, Waller or Ertz?
Waller or Ertz? I'm going to go Ertz, man. Ertz has been getting the volume, and I can't believe I'm saying it because Ertz was literally going undrafted in a lot of leagues, or late rounds in FFPC, and Waller was going top 3, top 4 rounds, but the way that we're seeing the usage with Ertz is much better than what we're seeing with Waller. This Giants offense was dysfunctional, so I'm going to lean Ertz here.
It's a lot closer. I'm still going Waller, but it's a lot closer. I understand why we're asking because, Billy, you're right. 3 of the 4 games, 8 or more targets for Ertz. The problem is Ertz isn't good anymore. Like, his efficiency metrics are really bad. He doesn't have any touchdowns. Yeah, he's getting the volume. So I get it. Maybe it depends. It's full PPR, so maybe we lean Ertz there.
Yeah, I lean Ertz in this scenario, and it is close. I actually have Ertz 2 spots ahead in the rankings. Waller all the way down tight end 12 this week for me.
Oh, let's go. Someone had him at tight end 11 in the offseason. Anyways.
Who was that? I wonder who that was.
Ooh, I wonder. Goddard or Hunter Henry this week?
Oh, man.
How the mighty have fallen, right?
How the mighty fallen. I go Goddard this week against the Rams. This is a 50-point over-under. It's one of the highest over-unders of the week. I'm going to lean Goddard here.
Hunter Henry had the tight end 1 and tight end 2 finishes to start the season. Now he's finished outside the top 15.
And New Orleans is good against the tight end.
They are. So we're going Goddard here. Shout out to Alex. Enough questions get
17 questions by Alex here.
All right. We are halfway through the show. Thanks, Alex. In half PPR redraft, these are the starters. We got Puka Lockett, Devonta Smith, and Drake London. Which 2 wide receivers should I stash on the bench? Should it be Jamo, JSN, Quentin Johnson, or Marvin Mims?
JMO's 100% a stash for me.
And Mims for me.
I think Mims as well. JSN has been absolutely horrible. I've pretty much already won my $350 bet with Theo. There's almost no coming back from it. I've already started counting the money and how I'm going to spend it next year. So real talk, Bradley. I just dropped JSN in my home league for Wanda Robinson.
Yes. So here's a couple things about JSN. One is that he's still getting. We don't know how about his recovery with the wrist injury. Like that was a legit thing in the preseason and it's probably lingered into the first few weeks. Second issue is that the two tight end sets, they're not going away because the offensive line for the Seattle Seahawks is really hurting, especially the tackles. So Geno Smith needs that additional protection. We've seen Seattle use 3 tight ends at a time sometimes. And so I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon. So yeah, you are within your rights to be dropping JSN in redraft leagues for now. Okay. Shout out to Dan Williamson of the GOAT District. Y'all had a great time today, but we have to keep moving on. We've got so many questions in the chat. If you guys are not already subscribed, make sure you're smashing that red subscribe button here on Player Profiler. Not in our league, but in the standard league, I have Pollard, Achane, Jacobs, and Hall. Which running back do I not start? I'm thinking Pollard with a tough matchup stumped me all week.
I don't think you can sit Pollard regardless of matchups at this point, just because of the usage. Can you read me?
So we've got Pollard, Achane, Jacobs, and Hall.
Pollard, Jacobs, Achane, and Hall. I'm sitting Hall. One. I'm sitting Hall.
Oh, that's so hard for me to do because I have Hall as a top 10 back this week against Denver.
I mean, it easily could happen, but we're also seeing inconsistent usage. The offense is dysfunctional, and I just don't fully trust the Jets' offense right now. So Achane has been just a spark right now inside the running back.
You can't not play Achane.
You can't not play him right now. Pollard is, I mean, even though it's against SF, it's one of the tougher matchups, but he's still also a very viable pass catcher. Dowdle's also kind of banged up, so we could see even heavier dosage of Pollard. And based upon Pollard's usage, I mean, he's a top 5 RB almost week in and week out. And Jacobs was the other one, right?
Yeah, I think Jacobs, if I'm sitting one, I'm sitting Jacobs this week.
I mean, it's Green Bay though. Green Bay. I mean, look what even David Montgomery just did to Green Bay, and so it's one of those things that Green Bay just gives up a ton of points to the running back position. So if you were to give me this list and say who's the most talented back, Breece Hall is the most talented back. But based upon how these offenses look through the first 4 weeks, I'm probably sitting Hall of this group. It's a good problem to have.
It is. Like, you don't want to be sitting any of these guys.
Yep. And if I'm wrong, then my name is Bradley Stalder. If I'm right, my name is Billy Muzio. There we go.
Fair. Or not. Carolina or Steelers defense.
Oh, man.
I think it's the Steelers. This is a low over-under. The over-under is like 38 or 39 in this game.
Carolina, Pittsburgh gets Baltimore, right?
Yeah, and Carolina gets Detroit in a dome.
I probably lean that one just because there's no Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's no Jahmyr Gibbs. This offense could be pretty one-dimensional with David Montgomery and then Laporta, the tight end position, and then whatever they can get from the receivers. So I probably lean Carolina here, but in a normal situation, I'd probably go Steelers with interdivision game.
Okay, we're split there. Cousins or Tua? I have Tua ranked ahead of Cousins, but I get the optimism in Minnesota. It's a dome game. It's against Kansas City, so there's shootout potential always. This again, one of the highest over-unders on the week. So
it is the highest over, 52. Although Tua in Miami is the third highest over, maybe it's third or fourth. 49.5 is that over under. I lean Tua, but I wouldn't argue if you want to start Kirk Cousins. But we've seen Kirk Cousins last week fall apart. It's possible that it happens again. Tua's been pretty bulletproof even in bad games. I'm going to lean Tua here.
I
have him 4 and 7 in the rankings.
I have 5 and 7 right now.
We're close.
All right. Daniel Duong, start D. David Montgomery, HN, and Pollard already. Is it crazy to sit Kyron for Joe Mixon?
Sit Kyron for Joe Mixon. I'm fine with sitting Kyron this week for Joe Mixon.
Yes.
Mixon's, it's Arizona.
Yes.
Probably going to be a game script positive game for Mixon. Kyron's a little banged up. They got the Cooper Kupp coming back. He's probably going to lose 3 to 5% target share. I'm fine seeing how this plays out and going Mixon.
Same. Arizona is one of the worst teams in terms of rush, PFF rush defensive grade. So in a game script you mentioned, and also kind of shootout, there's going to be points scored in this game. Josh Dobbs is playing admirably for Arizona. Mm-hmm. So in a game that could be where T. Higgins is also out, you'd think that Mixon might get some more targets as well with Higgins out. Okay, let's keep her rolling. We're moving at a good pace here, Billy. We're getting through some of these questions. Zay Jones, Lazard, Khalif Raymond, Calvin Austin, Chark, or Mingo. We got to pick 2 of them.
Jesus Christ, this is disgusting.
This is gross.
What does the rest of your team look like? Holy crap, this is bad.
Dalton Boyd. Poor Dalton Boyd. If he is healthy, if he is good to go, which he is expected, one of these guys has to be Zay Jones, right? I mean, this is a shootout potential game against
could be
Buffalo.
Limited, but yes.
Yeah, and he's a red zone guy. Give me Chark and Zay Jones.
You want Chark and Zay? I was actually going to say Raymond's pretty sneaky this week with Noah Amon-Ra, St. Brown.
And Josh Reynolds and, well, to piggyback off you, Josh Reynolds and Jamison Williams are questionable with injuries.
I mean, this could be a Khalif Raymond. I think I lean Khalif Raymond here.
I don't hate that.
Honestly, like, I don't even care if you want to flip coins for the other one. Like, that's how bad all these guys are. I'd probably say Zay Jones and Raymond is where I'd lean if Zay's healthy. If not, I would co-sign Chark.
Dalton's like a couple of my roster and some on waivers. LMAO, good one, pal. Hey, pick 2. I'm going to show you my whole roster. Classic. Love it, Ruckus. Thank you. New Jerusalem, full PPR start to Wandell, Josh Downs, or Sky Moore. Pretty much carbon copies of each other, right?
I think Wandale's in. He saw 20% target share last week, so I think that's in for sure.
I agree.
This could be a Sky Moore game. I mean, one of the highest over-unders of the week. He has not seen a lot of target share, but if he doesn't get it done this game, I don't know which game is going to happen. So I'm going to lean Wandale and Sky Moore.
Give me Josh Downs and Wandell.
Okay. Well, we're on the same page with Wandale.
Stroud or Lawrence?
Ooh. I need to look. I'm going to look at the rankings real quick.
Yeah, let me pull up mine. I believe that I have. Oh, come on.
I have him 8. I have him 8 and 9.
I have Stroud at 8. I have Lawrence at 14 this week.
Oh wow, that's low.
Yeah. There you go.
I have Lawrence at 8 and Stroud at 9. Atlanta's pretty tough, but Stroud's been really good. I probably lean Trevor Lawrence just because this could become a shootout. It is really early in the morning, but they've been there a week. So this is like home field advantage for them if you think about it. They've been across the pond for a full week. Buffalo's coming across the pond. I think I lean Lawrence in this situation.
Yeah, I'm not very bullish on Trevor Lawrence this week. It's okay.
Right. Sorry not to help you there, Brady.
Need a streamer for Amon-Ra, full PPR, Josh Reynolds or Michael Wilson.
You're gonna go Wilson. I'm gonna go Josh Reynolds.
Okay, so be it.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm a Michael Wilson stan this week. Cincinnati's secondary is really banged up. They're missing some starters. They're not healthy. There's an argument
both ways.
Yeah. So it's going to be a sneaky shootout. Give me the over on 44 for the game total. Do I start JT over Achane or flex him over Addison? You're starting Achane over JT.
Yep.
But I think this is a little more difficult, the Addison versus JT.
Yeah, the matchup for Kansas City is great, but the usage for Addison has not been great. We've seen, a lower target share. He was seeing a high touchdown rate, which was elevating him, and why I kept missing on him in projections last week. Didn't see a lot of targets again. I think I go JT over Addison.
I think JT as well. Addison, we've seen like big plays and red zone usage, but I don't know if he's been elevated to a full complement of the routes and snaps and of their Minnesota Vikings expectations. So
Just
I
don't
agree
hate
with
us
you.
when Addison goes like 4 for 40 yards and a touchdown. Just don't hate us.
Yeah,
Because it's really possible.
there we go, Dalton. Full
Tyler
PPR
Algier,
type.
Chuba. I lean Chuba here.
Yeah, Chuba as well.
Chuba's
Gross.
they're back to back in rankings. It's 30 and 31. Houston, of course, we know has been being beat on the ground, but Chuba has seen a larger workload. Same with Sanders and the groin injury. Probably still sees a larger workload this week against Detroit. I think I lean that route.
Yeah, if the game starts getting out of hand, it could be Sanders or Hubbard in the passing game, but still, who's the better pass catcher historically? Who's been the more efficient back this season? It's been Chuba Hubbard. So, yeah, give me Chuba as well. Jaden Reed or Wandell Robinson?
This one's actually close.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I need to
pull
pull
up
up
the rankings. Yeah, this one's
pull
close.
up the rankings. Release the Kraken.
I got Reed at 49. I got Wandale in the high 50s. So lean Jaden Reed. It's against Vegas. So
I have Reed at 41, Robinson 51.
So we're close,
Yeah.
but we both have Reed ahead of them. So we'll go Reed here.
Yes. Okay. Good work, fellas. Thanks, Sixth Groove. How about the other 5 grooves? Where have they gone? I need that question answered. Good work, fellas. Would you trade Swift for Ford and Hubbard? I have Sanders, Connor, Achan, and Javonte Williams. No,
Absolutely not. And you need to punch the guy in the face for offering you that trade.
Yeah, don't do that. No. No. They can be Matumbo. No. Stroud or Goff?
Stroud.
Yep. Ramondre Stevenson, Warren, or Justice Hill? Stevenson. I agree.
It hasn't been great, but he'll get more
Massive
work than
volume.
both these guys
He's still
combined.
getting 16 plus touches every single game. You can't ignore that. Ruckus, seeing reports Najee being injured. That's the first time I'm hearing. You heard anything, Billy?
I have not, but I've also been in a plane all day, so I don't know.
Fair enough. I have not heard anything. Let me consult some of the news sources. I am the news guru for Player Profiler, and I have not heard of such a thing. So if you can send me a DM on Twitter, Ruckus, at FF Stalder, of any reports, I would be very interested to hear what you have to say. But start Pirine or Chuba. We're going Chuba here. Javonte Williams is expected to play.
Not just playing. He's not gonna knock that play.
Yeah.
He was limited. Najee was limited on Friday with a hamstring, they said, but it's one of those things that they're listing it, but he's gonna play.
Yeah. He played through Liz Frank last year.
You're playing Fat Trent Richardson here. You're not gonna play P. Ryan or Chuba over him.
Nope, you're not doing it. Pollard had 10 points last week, and now he's getting against the 49ers. He's gonna flop. Billy, do you agree? Disagree?
I mean, very well. Niners stopped the run, but Pollard also can be involved in the passing game. So, is one of those players to where he can also break one free, where the Niners get so much pressure, where if he can get past that initial line of scrimmage, he's going to get chunk yardage. And so, resident Niner fan in the house here, I do think that they're one of the toughest team, if not the toughest team against the run. But that being said, I do think that he is able to attack through the air, and the Niners can be beaten through the air. And so I think that regardless, Pollard is still going to be in your lineup. He's not one of those. He's not a guy you're sitting, because you're going to sit him for some scrub. And then if he puts up 15 to 18 points and the guy that you put in your lineup gets 5 or 7, you're going to kick yourself.
All right, we're going to do one more start-sit question, and then we've got a message for y'all. Go, Jen. Am I starting Justice Hill or Gainwell in the flex?
Oh, this is a tough one. I'm
going Gainwell.
Yeah,
I'm going Gainwell.
Gainwell as well.
All right. We've got Billy, can you cue up the ad bumper? Put it. You moved the things on me. There we go.
All right, I want to take a moment today to talk to you about data analysis. The data analysis tool, we listen to the users. What do you want? What do you need? And we made it happen. We added popular reports like a fantasy scoring report, air yards report. And if you want to create a new report, but you don't necessarily want to look through every field, we have quick results. Hey, show me the most popular passing data. Show me the most popular rushing data, fantasy data. Done. And the thing just is much faster than it's ever been. And the report builder got a lot easier. I mean, check this out. We break it down into offense, defense. Show me just fantasy data elements. And then when you get results, hey, show me by draft year. Let's take a look at just certain players that played a certain number of snaps or a certain number of games last year. This is the tool that so many of you have been asking for, plus a bunch of dream features that Billy wanted and Cody wanted and I wanted and Dario wanted. So go to the fantasy tools section, click on data analysis, or go to playerprofiler.com/data-analysis.
Both pressing buttons here.
I love it. Okay, great. So we're going to keep crushing here for the next few minutes. We've got about 10 more minutes that we're going to rapid fire lightning round. We've been keeping good pace, Billy. Nikki Banks, do we think Barkley is playing? I don't think so. Billy, do you think Barkley plays?
Ooh, I'd lean towards no, but it would not. It wouldn't surprise me if he suited up, but if he is, it's not in a full capacity. So I don't think he plays though.
Yeah, 70% no, 70+% no for me. Puka, Nico, Flowers, Jacoby Myers, who sits here?
Man.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, Flowers going to
Especially
see increased target share.
Mhm.
Nico's been amazing. Puka's been amazing.
I think you sit Flowers.
You're going to sit Flowers here?
I don't feel good about it, but
oh man, I think Jacoby for me.
Jacoby gets Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm sitting Jacoby here.
And Garoppolo's ready to go.
Yeah, Garoppolo in it definitely helps Jacoby, but Flowers could potentially see like a close to 30% target share again, and you get the majority of the offense here outside of Andrews as well, of course. But Puka's probably still in the top 12 to 15, even with cutback.
And Nico Collins is a wide receiver too.
Nico's a consistent wide receiver too. And Flowers has the ability to be a high-end wide receiver too on a week-to-week basis. Yeah. I think Jacoby Myers is sitting for me here.
Yeah, it's probably Flowers for me, but I understand it's one of the two. You're definitely starting the other two, Puka and Nico. Talk Breida to me. Jason Derulo. But I don't know. I'm not looking to put Breida in my lineup, even if Barkley is out. His ceiling is like 12 points.
If you're desperate, sure.
He has a pulse.
Yeah, I'd look elsewhere. It depends upon what your options are, but you're looking at probably 5 to 9 points.
Yeah, 5 to 9 with a ceiling of like 12.
Yeah, exactly.
Miles Godwin, full PPR, sit one. You got James Cook, Achane, Kamara, Waddle, Cup, Puka. Goodness gracious, you guys have stacked lineups probably because you listen to Player Profiler and you follow our advice, and you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, smash
or you're in a 4-man league.
Okay, facts.
I'm
Kamara, Waddle.
I might say Cup.
Oh,
there's no reason to rush him back.
Game might be a shootout, and Sean McVay might just say screw it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one. Man,
Billy's getting a
Jacksonville's very tough against the run. I'm gonna sit Cook actually.
Okay, there you go.
Who did you pick?
I said Kamara.
New England's tough too, but Kamara saw 14 targets. That's really tough to argue against.
14 targets, but that was because Chris Olave got like none.
Yeah,
with the AC sprain. Okay, Nikki Banks. Can I start Tank Dell over Christian Watson? I think so.
I wouldn't, but I mean, you can.
You can.
I wouldn't.
Can I? I have Watson ahead, like 3 spots ahead. But
Watson's the kind of player though that could go, 4 for 4 for 120 yards and 2 scores.
Yeah. Or he could go 4 for 4 for 40.
Yeah, and no scores. Where Tank Dell has seen an increase in targets every week. Has had a couple touchdowns in the last few weeks. I lean Watson based on talent.
Nico Collins probably gets the AJ Terrell treatment tomorrow.
I'm gonna always, in this situation where they're this close, I go talent, and I'm gonna go Watson.
Fair. Green Bay. Let's go Watson. I'm changing my mind.
There you go. I knew you'd come around.
Go Pack. Go. PPR need to figure out 2 running backs in a flex. Pollard, Cook, Connor, Mattison, Flowers. I was going to go Cook, Connor, Flowers. No Pollard?
You have to
leaving
get
out
Pollard in there.
You have to get Pollard in there. Obviously, no Madison. I like Connor over Cook this week.
Connor over Cook. Yeah, God, man. This is close. Is that Madison with 2 T's? Is that what Alexander Madison?
Alexander Madison.
Madison's been really good the last couple weeks. The first 2 weeks were really tough offenses too.
He has not broken a single tackle this year.
Not one.
In fact, no Minnesota Viking running back has broken a tackle yet.
That's kind of disgusting. Pollard, so he needs 3 from this.
He can do 3. He can do Flowers or another running back.
So it's 3 total from this group. Pollard is in for sure for me.
Yes.
Connor's probably in for sure for me.
Yes.
And I lean Madison and Cook are back to back for me. Madison's out for me here. I mean, Flowers is out for me here. I'm going to go the volume, and I think I'm going to go Madison here because Jacksonville's tough against the running back. Madison's been good the last couple of weeks. The first 2 weeks were very tough and stingy defense against the run. People were tainted by those first 2 weeks. I'm going to go Madison because even if they get behind, this could be like a 6-target game for Madison.
I'm not going to go with Madison because Cam Akers is going to continue to increase his role.
He saw Jack diddly shit last week.
He was a top 36 running back last week.
Ooh,
so
whoop-de-doo.
Anyways, we'll keep her moving. Reynolds, Thielen, or Wandell?
I think you have to start Thielen at this point.
Thielen, yep.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson or Anthony Richardson, 6 points per passing touchdown. Does that shift anything for you?
I have him 5 and 6 in the projections model right now. Lamar's at 5, Richardson's at 6. If you wanted to go either way, I'm not going to argue it.
I have Richardson at 4. I have Jackson at 6.
There you go.
Okay. KJ Osborne is the Amon-Ra replacement, right?
Different offenses, different teams, but in terms of your fantasy team, sure. I don't know who else you have on the bench, so I guess it has to be Osborne.
Sorry, Go Jin. Andres Lopez, Love or Burrow? Eagles or Colts? Khalif or Michael Wilson? We're going Michael Wilson, even though we like the deep cut of Khalif.
I have Love like 5 spots ahead of Burrow this week.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
And then
I also have Love ahead of Burrow.
And then I would go Eagles defense.
Eagles.
And I go Khalif over Wilson.
Michael Wilson or Jerry Jeudy?
Welcome to 2023, Bradley. Welcome to 2023. Oh man. Where do I have Wilson? And
I have Michael Wilson at 30. I have Jerry Jeudy at 35.
You have Michael Wilson at 30?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Wow, I'm at like 45.
Yeah.
Judy's at 33 for me. I lean Judy here. Sutton probably gets shadowed by Sauce.
Yep.
Judy's gonna run underneath. It'll probably open it up. I lean Judy.
But here. Michael Carter is the slot wide receiver or cornerback, and he's really, really good too.
He is as well, and the front's good too.
But they're missing DJ Reed. So maybe Marvin Mims breakout.
Yeah, I lean Judy here. Yeah. Wilson's everyone's going to chase last week's performance, and I don't think it's going to happen again.
It may not happen fully, but he's been increasing his role steadily, and
he's now the number 2. He's playing ahead of Rondale, that's for sure.
Yes, for sure. Daniel Duong, need to for super deep. So we're going Tutu Atwell or Westbrook Akine or Raymond Barrios, Shaheed, Bateman, Downs, Pierce, Osborne, Rondell Moore. Just need 2 of them.
Oh my God, we're now you're in the bye weeks when you see this kind of crap.
Yeah, I think we're going Tutu Atwell.
Tutu's still in, even with Cup's return.
And then Shaheed has a great matchup, a wide receiver cornerback matchup.
Yeah, I think I'm actually playing Khalif Raymond ahead of Shaheed this week.
Okay, there you go. We gave you 3 options there. Michael Wilson or Romeo Dubs.
Romeo's had 3 top 12 finishes, 3 top 13 finishes this season.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to move off of Romeo Dubs. Mr. B says you're not benching Pollard. This is
Correct.
This is facts. OBJ is annoyingly back this week. I don't think it moves the needle very much.
Even when he's back, is he really back?
Is Javonte playing tomorrow? If so, will he be on a pitch count? I think he will. He's reportedly.
You think he's going to be active?
He got a full
They brought
Friday.
what's his name from the practice squad though. I think if he is, I don't think he plays much. He's going to be a decoy if he is at all. I don't think he's actually going to play much. So I'd say look elsewhere.
Fair. Michael Wilson, Josh Downs, Marvin Mims.
This is where I'll go Michael Wilson.
Yeah, Michael Wilson. Yep. Starting both Rams, I assume that's Kupp and Nakua. Yeah, you're starting both of them in most scenarios.
Correct.
PPR, 2 running backs and a flex. Cook, Connor, Madison, Flowers. I thought we answered this one already.
We did.
Watson is automatic with touchdowns.
It's true.
It's true. He racks up air yards. Exactly what you want for fantasy. He's just always hurt. And not always. When he's healthy, he scores. Najee's on the Steelers injury report as
hamstring.
limited.
That's what I said earlier. We're good there.
Hamstring injury. I have Mims on that team. Okay.
Cool. Congrats.
Schiller. Yay. I'm going back. Oh, it's Michael Wilson and the Jerry Jeudy, the same person who asked about that. Okay. We got, should I play Latavius Murray or Javonte Williams?
That's it. That's all your options.
Gross, I know. So here's the wild thing, Billy, is that Latavius Murray,
He's getting goal line touches.
He's getting goal line touches. He's getting valuable touches. He has been a top 32 running back each of the last 3 weeks. He was running back 22 and running back 24.
He's not getting volumes because he's scoring.
Yep.
I don't trust Javonte this week because even when he was healthy and he's seeing 56% of the rushing share, he was really inefficient. And now he's got another injury. I'm sitting Javonte everywhere this week. So as gross as it is, I'm starting Latavius over him.
You're finding ways to bench Javonte.
Yep.
Okay. Billy Joe Mills, thanks for doing this. Shout out to you. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. 10-team half PPR league. Should I start Mostert or Madison?
I'm starting Madison.
Yeah, I think you that's your litmus test right now. I think you start Madison. PPR, is it crazy to consider Josh Reynolds over Pickens?
It's not crazy, but I think I'm going to follow Pickens in the volume of the offense, especially now with Pat Freiermuth ruled out as well.
Yes. And I guess the only concern I have about Pickens is now he's probably going to get shadowed by Marlon Humphrey, who's Pro Bowl cornerback back from injury, should be full go. So I get it if you want to try to take a shot on Josh Reynolds, but I also will chase the volume with Billy. Yeah, but he had Puka and a Cup. Okay, sure. Rashee Rice or Gainwell?
I'm going to go Rice here. Rice is looks like the best receiver on the team. I think it's just a matter of time before they start getting him more involved. Slowly seeing more target share. I think it's eventually he'll be the clear-cut number one in this offense, seeing anywhere from 17 to 20%. May not be this week, but I think he'll be closer to 15% this week.
Yeah, looking at what he's done so far, it's Rashee Rice at a 77 PFF receiving grade, and then the next closest is Justin Watson at 65.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, and he leads all wide receivers in targets. He leads all wide receivers in receiving percentage.
He just looks the best if you watch it.
Yep, he looks the part. He looks the part. So go Rice. PPR, Olave or Collins? I'm going Olave.
Yeah.
Yep. Dart throws, Mims or Gainwell.
Mims.
Yeah, Mims. I agree.
Actually, what time do they each play? I don't know off the top of my head.
Denver probably plays in the 4 o'clock window. Yeah, Denver plays in the 4 o'clock window, and
I don't have the game time in front of me.
Philly plays also 4 o'clock window.
Okay, so if it's I think you'll know where you sit with these two teams, and if you need a 15 point, if you need 15 points from one of these guys, you're playing Mims as a Hail Mary play.
Yes.
If you need like 6 to 7 points, you throw Gainwell in.
Agreed. I think that's a pretty good strategy to take. I hate to do it, but I'm benching Pollard in favor of Bijan, Monty, and
everybody
Achane.
benching Pollard. You're gonna regret it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
but he's got those three you could do it for.
Sure, fine.
There's not very many people I'm benching him for, but I'm okay with those three. Those three, I'd be
that's okay. Breece Hall or Aaron Jones, Marquise Hollywood Brown or DeAndre Hopkins. Give me Breece Hall pretty easily.
Really? I mean, I know Aaron Jones is banged up and he's still.
Yeah, give me Breece Hall. And then Hollywood or D-Hop, that's a little more difficult for me.
Yeah, Marquise has been pretty good lately. I'm going to go Marquise here. I'll co-sign on Breece Hall, but it's close for me with Aaron Jones.
I have Hopkins at... Yeah, actually, it's not very close. I have Brown at 17, Hopkins at 30.
17, you said Hopkins?
17, Brown.
Yeah, Brown's my top 22.
Stash Rashi or JMO.
I'm going to go Rashi. The words we're hearing from Dan Campbell aren't promising. Like, he wants him to do the little things. He wants him to win here and there. It does not.
You're not guaranteed that he's going to be a full-time player, especially because they do like
this week.
Josh Reynolds. They like Khalif Raymond. Like, they're comfortable with just running those guys out. They don't need JMO to win.
Exactly.
The thing. They need him. They need him to be good.
And then I always like to say, when you're like close like this, you follow the quarterback as well. And Patrick Mahomes over Goff for me.
Yes. Thank you for the help. Appreciate you. Delman, Stroud or T Law? I'm going Stroud.
Yeah, I have him really close, but Stroud.
Gus Edwards, Tank Dell, Jalen Warren, Christian Watson. Pick 2.
Watson and Dell.
Yeah, Watson and Dell. Go Jin, believe it or not, Gainwell has a chance to be solid. Rams are trash. AJ Dillon or Gainwell?
Oh Jesus.
Gosh. Oh my goodness, Billy.
Do you want me to just kick you in the nuts now?
Sorry, Delman.
It's Gainwell. It's Gainwell. Dillon sucks.
Yeah,
Dillon's been so bad.
Yeah, Dillon has been real bad.
Gainwell.
AJ Dillon this season, even with Aaron Jones missing,
that's what I'm saying.
Running back 43, 30, 52, and 73.
He's been horrible. He's been watching the games like he's a ghost.
Yeah, I don't know how we can play him. Delman says he has 5 players on bye.
Yeah.
Sorry. HN set up
pretty much
have people.
6 because Dillon doesn't even play.
No lies detected there, Billy. No lies detected. I disagree. Achan is the real deal. Which side wins this trade? London, Pitts, Judy, and Warren. Wow. Whew. Or DJ Moore, Swift, Musgrave in a mid-second.
Second one by far.
Yeah. Yup.
Like, it's not even close.
Should we stash Rice or Quentin Johnston?
Rice.
All right, Billy, we made it.
That's it?
We made it. That's it. We did it.
We did it.
38 minutes. I cut us down by 12 minutes from last time.
We did good.
We did really
That's
good. The boys are back in town.
They sneak 2 more in? They snuck 2 more in to get him entry.
Ruckus, Boyd, Gabe Davis, or Michael Wilson?
Boyd might have a big game this week. Gabe Davis.
Boyd. Oh, I have the stats here. Boyd will not have a big game. Last year, when T. Higgins was out,
he had a really bad week. I remember that. Yeah,
4 for 33 and 3 for 32 in the 2 games that T. Higgins missed or left early.
Gabe Davis.
Yeah, give me Gabe Davis as well. Is CD a wide receiver 1?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Watson, Judy, or Myers?
Ooh. Where do I have Watson?
Watson at like 27. I think.
26 for me. Watson. Judy's at. I have Judy.
It's always Watson. I'm a Green Bay Packers guy. What am I even thinking? It's Watson.
Yeah. And I'm not a Green Bay Packer fan. It's always Watson.
Waddle hasn't eaten yet. Somebody got to take the back seat for a week or two. Not going to be Hill. All right, Billy, we are done. We're calling it. Couple notes, programming notes. Next week, I'm going to be on Stack Hunters on Wednesday, 9 p.m. That is our flagship best ball podcast here on Player Profiler. I host it. And then we have a special guest, Louis G, coming in. He is being he has the number 8 team in the Best Ball Mania 4 right now, regular season points. So we're going to talk about his team. We're going to talk about stacks. We're going to talk in particular about Justin Fields and DJ Moore, and any of the other players that we might have shifted opinions on throughout the season. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And Stack Hunters happens every other Wednesday during the season. So check that out. Billy, First Class Fantasy, tell us about that.
I don't know who's coming on next week, honestly. Theo booked that one. I know the week after is Jeff Ratcliffe. I booked that one, but nice. I don't know who's on next week. So I'll be as surprised as everybody else is when he comes on.
Cool beans. Well, until next time, guys.
Till then.
Good.
Later.
Hey, I want to take a moment to thank you for tuning in. It's important to me that all of our media be free. This is only possible because of you, allowing a true independent sports media enterprise to thrive unlike any other in the business. So please subscribe to the All In Package to continue to make all of this possible, to ensure that all of our stats, information, data, content is available to you, especially you, the people that get the site and get the show.